I am excited to share this book with you. It is called Frida, Viva la Vida, Long Live Life by Carmen T. Benier Grant. This book contains poems about the life of Frida Kahlo, an artist that lived in Mexico. For those of you who may not be familiar with Frida and her artwork, she may be most known for her self-portraits that show her with a unibrow. I read through almost every children's book that the BYU library had about Frida Kahlo, and I chose this one because it contained interesting details about her life that were missing from the other books. The poems are written from Frida's perspective, which allows the reader to feel a personal connection to her. And the poems discuss the stories that Frida tells in her paintings, which are also featured in the book. I want to share with you a few of these interesting facts so that you can get to know Frida a little better and get a sneak peek into the book. First, Frida Kahlo's father was German, and her name Frida means peace in German. While still in high school, Frida got in a terrible bus accident that sent a handrail through her hip bone. She was sitting next to a painter when the accident happened and was found covered in gold paint. She was 21 years younger than her husband Diego Rivera, who was also a painter. She had polio when she was younger and suffered through over 30 surgeries as a result of her bus accident. She spent a lot of time recovering in bed, and that was where she painted through her pain. One night she was having a solo art show but was too sick to come, so they brought her to the show in her bed. One quote from Frida talked about the time that she spent living in the United States, or as she called it, white person land. She said, "The most important thing for everyone in Gringolandia is to have ambition and to become somebody. And frankly, I don't have the least ambition to become anybody." I wanted to end my video reading a poem from the book, but I decided to invite in a guest speaker to read it to us. Hola, soy Frida Kahlo. My friend Courtney invited me to read this poem to you about the time that I spent in San Francisco. But first, I wanted to show you this painting that's associated with the poem. This painting is called Self-Portrait on the Border Between Mexico and the United States. The inscription on the stone says, "Carmen Rivera painted her portrait in 1932. The press in the U.S. called me Carmen and referred to me as the petite wife of Diego Rivera that sometimes dabbled in paint." Here is the poem. Women in slinky dresses and pert little hats stare at my frilly skirts, my sun-shaped earrings, the ribbons of purple light adorning my braided hair, the 1,000-year-old jade necklace Diego gave me. I giggle, enjoying the attention. Diego disappears for days, painting a mural at the San Francisco Stock Exchange, another at the California School of Fine Arts. I hardly paint. Instead, I play at being his wife, Frida Kahlo de Rivera, of Rivera. I belong to my owner. If you'd like to learn more about my life and how I was able to viva la vida no matter what came my way, you can read this book called Frida by Carmen T. Benier Grant.